Hey there guys, welcome back to a new season 2 of the Celtic Save, where we are about to pay 110 grand a week for Arthur, the Liverpool player who's gone back to Juventus. We've had a bid accepted of 6 million, rising to 8.5. Let's finalise that offer. 4-year deal, and Matheus Cunha is the other player after. Just had a bid accepted for him. Another Brazilian, this time a number 10, I think. And he looks very, very good. We could use him out on the left. We could use him out on the right. In, out, shake it all about. He's an elite attacking midfield player, 24-year-old Brazilian at Atletico de Madrid. 14.5 million in total. 14.75 million. So let's see if we can get him. Well, he's going to cost us 95 grand a week. Yeah, that's quite a lot of money. And the SOB wants a 21 million release clause. I think we're going to have to give him a new contract to get rid of that release clause at some point. So Arthur and Matheus Cunha could be the big signings for us. Arthur's 26, Cunha is 24. Now let's have a little look at some of the signings we've already made. Oh, sugar. GG wants to leave the club, and there's 3 clubs interested. We're going to try and bump up the money a little bit here and see what we can do. Yeah, he's worth 21 to 22 million. He's a very good striker, but I have brought some players in. Potential value in excess of 26.5 million. I think I'm going to scare Brentford away here. Oh, no, they took it. Achievement unlocked, Wheeler Dealer. It's 11.5 million up front. I've just sold Faravelli for 10.5 million to Lazio, and as soon as he ended up at Lazio, he was worth 20 to 26 million. Oh, that pisses me off when that happens. So I expect Giacomakis to be worth 33 million when he goes Brentford now. So we get 11.5 million up front. That pays for Matheus Cunha, really, because 9 million in £3 million instalments and 6 million after 50 games. And we get a 10% sell on. Oof. So I've been loaning a hell of a lot of youngsters out because I signed a lot of young players as well. But I've been rejecting them if they're just going to be a squad player. Right, so let me just put like a little bit of a squad together here of the new signings that I can show you. Just a brief selection. Okay, so we're going to look at the 11 deals that have been done. Really, it's 10 because Mikey Johnston has come back from loan from Portugal, so he's come back in. So there you go, let's get rid of him. We've had a little look at him. I'm going to start with the strikers. We got Mariano. Mariano, 29-year-old from Real Madrid. On a free transfer, he's out of contract. He looks very, very good. And he's done well in the... he's had 4 substitute appearances in pre-season friendlies. Got 4 goals and an assist and a 7.6 or 7.8 rating. He looks really, really good, Mariano. Now we have Nicolas Ibanez, who was also a free transfer. He's worth 9 to 10 million now. From Pachuca in Mexico. He's scored 115 goals in 264 games. He's done really well. He'll replace Falcao, I think. He's a younger version. he looks the business. Now, midfielders, we have Hisham Bedoui, 7 to 8 million, 8.8 million, Algerian, 23-year-old, 18 caps, 6 youth caps. He looks a good prospect. Scored 2 goals and 2 assists in the friendly that he played. Got a 10 out of 10 rating, playing on the right hand side. So I think that's probably where we'll try to transition him. He came for 1.9 million from Nice. He was transfer listed, so we managed to nab him at a good price. 23-year-old, and then Manuel Locatelli is on 66 grand a week. 25-year-old midfielder. He came on a free transfer from Juve, from Sassuolo actually. He spent the last 2 seasons on loan at Juventus. His contract had run out, and 16 passing and tackling. Looks pretty good for a midfielder, with anticipation the same. Teamwork and determination 17. The fact he's 25, I thought he'd be older, but great signing for us. Now, to the goalkeeper. Kanaseki, I think I showed you this guy already. 6 to 7 million quid. Cremonese, he was on loan for 3 seasons. His contract at Atalanta was up. He's conceded 48 goals in 121 games. That's not bad for a keeper, that. Only conceding 1 every 3 games. He looks pretty good. 6'3", 23-year-old Italian, 18 under 21 caps. I'm liking the potential this kid's got. I think he'll do the business for us for sure. Now, to the defenders. The first one is Augustin Gi, which we already knew because we'd signed a pre-contract agreement with. 19 years old, between 9 and 13.5 million quid he's worth. Complete wing-back support, looks very good attacking full-back. 4.5 star potential ability. 19-year-old. Absolute amazing. And he will play backup to Max Aarons, who, has to be said, has been a bit of a lazy arse in training. 3.5 star wing back. He has joined us out of contract from Norwich, and we had to pay 34.5 grand a week for him, but he is worth between 26 and 29 million. So Max Aarons looks a very, very good right back for us. Then I got 3 centre halves. One we already know because we've signed him before in the past. Xavier Mbuyamba, a young 6'4", 21-year-old centre back. Paid money for him, 2.7 million from Maastricht. There was a time where Chelsea signed him from Barcelona on a free, and I think Barca were just trying to get rid of numbers really. And yeah, we got him till 2028, 3.5 grand a week. That looks like a nice little bit of business, that. If he can fulfill his potential. 3.5 star. The other one is this guy, Raul Torrente. Now, he joins us for 8 million quid, because if you remember, we signed him from Granada, but then we had to loan him back, much like we did with Augustin Gi, the right back. So he now links up with us. But 6'4", technique and tackling 16, jumping reach 17, heading 13, passing 15. He looks like he's in the next Gerard Piqué. He really does, but maybe taller and stronger. I think this kid is going to be a very, very good centre back. It says 2 star at the moment. I think he's better than that. 3 star potential. Again, I think he's better than that as well. He can play centre back, defensive mid, and left back. Raul Torrente. That's going to be a good 8 million quid spent. That. The other one that I got is Facundo Gonzalez, Uruguayan. He's 6'4" as well. Big, strong centre half. Jumping reach 17. He's worth between 12 and 16 million, and he was out of contract from Valencia. Before that, he was at Espanyol. He's only 20, just 20 years old. So I've been signing quite a few young players who we can look basically to see if they'll do the business for us. We've got a transfers here. Look at what's coming in. Peter Kaiser. I've offered him a contract for January the 1st, 2024. Defensive midfielder, 18-year-old. He is currently at Nordland, 18-year-old. Facundo Buonanotte from Rosario Central. He's a wide playmaker, 18 years old, right midfield player. Between 1 and 10 million quid he's worth. $4.5 grand we'll be paying him when he joins us in January. He's out of contract 31st of the 12th, 2023. 18 years old. Looks pretty damn good. And the other player that will be joining us January the 1st, 2024 is Tete, 23-year-old right midfield player. Right winger, 16 pace, agility, acceleration and first touch. 17 technique. Would be an excellent signing for us. 4 stars. Between 28 and 34 million. He's out of contract at the end of December, New Year's. So Tete will be joining us. So Matthias Cunha will probably play on the left hand side. He's an attacking left midfield player. We'll have Tete for the right, Arthur in the middle, and then Buonanotte and Kaiser will probably send out on loan to get some game time. But yeah, it's going all right, you know, has to be said. We've got £8.75 million bidding for Cunha, rising to £17.75 million, and a £6 million bidding for Arthur, rising to £8.5 million. We're still waiting for the work permit on this kid, Peter Kaiser, before we get a decision if he'll be joining us in January. But those are the 5 that I'm working on at the moment. Okay guys, so first game of the season. It's against Aberdeen in the league. We are going to be playing all-time goal, Max Aarons at right back, Carter Vickers and Turan Nariga in defence with A.N. Munoz at left back. Arthur and Manuel Locatelli, the 2 former Juve players, are going to be in our midfield. Datro Fofana, our wonder kid, with Joaquin Correa out on the wings, and Giacomakis and Mariano up top. On the bench we've got Kanoseki, Santos, Kilman and Taylor, Gagliardini for the midfield, Jota, Kyogo, Matthias Franke and Matthias Cunha. So we're looking pretty stacked, to be honest with you. We're looking really, really good. So going to get to the game. Let's see how we do. We have got to do better in Europe this year. Now looking at Aberdeen, they've got Kenny Dougal, I think was at Blackpool. Tyler Smith, former Rochdale and Sheffield United striker. Dean Campbell's come back to the club. He's on the bench for them, along with Connor Barron. And here we go. At Pittodrie, they're playing a 3-4-1-2 formation. You might just hear my cherry coke pop bottle in a second. There we go. You need a quick swig of drink. Okay, bit of ASMR there. Okay. I've got McCrory in midfield with Dougal. Here's Max Aarons to Carter Vickers. Inside to Locatelli in midfield. Correa, the left winger, finds Giacomakis making a run down the channel. Can he pull it back? He does. Mariano and Fofana couldn't quite put it in the back of the net. But it's a bright early start. After 10 minutes, we already had 5 shots, 1 on target. Good interception by Max Aaron. Stopped Valerie coming forward there. Plays it inside to Giacomakis. He looked for Fofana, but it was a poor pass. Torunariga wins a good ball in the air. Locatelli looks over the top for Mariano. Oh, he's at the side netting. We're looking bright. In fact, I think we'll praise the boys because they are doing alright. Cal Roos plays it to Hancock, the young defender. Kenny Dougal picks it up. Tyler Smith plays out wide of Valerie, who's tackled by Max Aarons again. Datro Fofana inside for Giacomakis. Locatelli and Mariano do a 1-2. It's out wide to Ian Nunes on the left hand side. Right footed, he puts the delivery in, but Anthony Stewart clears it as far as Max Aarons. Lays it down the line for Fofana. It puts it in the mixer. Mariano brings a save out the keeper. Kel Roos, but just can't quite get the lead at the moment. Oh, Correa has pulled his groin, so Yotta's going to come on for him. Now, Arthur is still gaining some match fitness. Callum McGregor didn't even make the squad, by the way. That's frightening. That's frightening how strong our lineup is. I think we're going to go very attacking. I think we've also got to fire up Mariano as well. I think, there we go, fire him up. Oh, Duck is through. Altai 1-on-1 with keeper, and the keeper comes out on top. Max Aarons clears the ball. Valerie, the fullback, puts the corner in. Torunariga heads it away. He's a powerful centre back who does win a lot of headers. Mariano getting stuck in and tackling Valerie. Yotta now plays it across field for Fofana. Down the line for Gigi. Gigi's got a couple of men getting into the box now. If he can dig out a cross. Cross is blocked. Max Aarons to Arthur. Chips it over. Gigi heads it to Fofana. Can he pull it back? Locatelli was there, but it's took a deflection and gone for a corner. Come on, lads. Yotta will put the corner in. Doesn't even beat the first man. Kenny Dougal clears it. Fofana now gets to the byline. Crosses. Stewart's cleared it, and then for some reason Fofana headed it out for a goal kick. Arthur picks it up on the edge, plays it in for Mariano, who just has it took off his foot for a corner. Ball comes in. Giacomakis couldn't quite get his head on it. Kenny Dougal brings it away, but Yotta wins it back. Plays it to Ian Nunes. He's going to run down the left-hand side. Give it to Yotta. He crosses. Gigi hits the post. Fofana with the rebound. But it's offside. So it's still 0-0. After an hour mark, I think this is where I have to earn my money. So let's bring on Gagliardini for Arthur in midfield. Mariano's not done great on his debut. Let's bring Kyogo on. And yeah, we're still got Matheus Franca, Matheus Cunha, Taylor, Kilman, Thiago Santos, and Kanaseki, the keeper we can use. Let's just send those two on for now. Fofana, Giacomakis, both looking a little bit tired, but both playing well. Here's Fofana. Finds Yotta, who's looked for the early ball for Gigi. Can't get it. Locatelli heads it down. Gigi passes it to Kyogo. And that is why I'm a God King Emperor Football Manager. the sub comes off the bench for Mariano, and Kyogo, the man from Tokyo, ends up putting it in the back of the net. Locatelli wins a good header in midfield there. GG just flicks it on for Kyogo. Good finish. I've rejected bids for Kyogo. GG's actually turned down and moved to Brentford. He didn't take the contract. Let's bring Matheus Cunha, or let's bring Thiago Santos down that right hand side. And I think as Locatelli comes forward, finds Jota, Giacomakis. Oh, 1-on-1 with a keeper, Kel Roos. And unfortunately, Kel Roos came out on top. And I'm going to just shift the shape here a little bit. We go into 4-2-3-1. I think Matheus Cunha can come into that number 10 role. And Kyogo can just play up front on his own. Now Gagliardini wants to be a ball-winning midfielder that defends. We can do that. He'll shore things up a little bit. Manuel Locatelli wants to be a central midfielder that supports. We can have that, and that is 5 subs. Is it? Yeah, it is. So there you go. We're now 4-2-3-1. Gagliardini wins the ball really well. Threads it through for Kyogo. He'd gone past the keeper, but Hancock at the last minute retrieves the situation for them. And we're going to stay positive. But I think now we start to time waste and lower the tempo down. Dribble less and be a bit more disciplined. Let's just manage the game a little bit. Getting a bit of a cold now. All this cold weather. Yeah, Locatelli's looking a bit tired. Gagliardini for Locatelli. Now Matheus Cunha. Back inside for Locatelli. Can't find Jota. It's ball beyond him. But it's been given away to Thiago Santos. Keeper makes a save. Kyogo goes down, but Jota is Johnny on the spot at the back stick. Puts it into the back of the net. And just 5 minutes left to play. We're looking pretty good. We're a bit fortunate there. But a good 2-0 victory. Yeah, I think we'd have had a penalty. Anthony Stewart pushed Kyogo. Had that not gone in, we'd have had a penalty, I think. There's Jay Richardson for them. Torunariga and Gagliardini combining to give it to Locatelli, but he loses it to McCrory. Connor Barron now. Out wide for Towler. Oh my God, Evan Towler's just waltzed through the defence. Matt Aarons, what was he playing at? He just let him go. Oh, that's horrible. So that should be it now. Last minute 2-1 win against Aberdeen. We've had 33 shots to their 4. We've battered them. How we've had 33 shots to their 4 and 45% possession, I'm calling BS on that. We've had a lot more possession. Jota with an 8.4. Kyogo with an 8. Gagliardini with a 7.4. Fofana with an 8. And Altai with a 7.2. They're the standout performances. GG got a 7. It's not too shabby really for a team that's got to get to know each other. I'm quietly confident we have the players. Whether they can actually fit into the system or not and play well, we're going to find out this season. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. I will love you and leave you. God bless. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye now.